Good Sabbath. It is Saturday, the 26th of November, and read for you today's entry. I would like to begin, though, with the Just for Today meditation reading because it is extremely good. November 26th is today's date. Responsibility. A lot happens in one day, both negative and positive. If we do not take the time to appreciate both, perhaps we will miss something that will help us grow. IP number 8, just for today. Responsibility. The responsibilities of life are everywhere. We're supposed to wear seatbelts. We're supposed to clean our homes. We're supposed to do certain things for our spouse, our children, the people we sponsor. On top of all this, we're supposed to go to meetings and practice our program as best we can. It's no wonder that sometimes we want to run from all these tasks and escape to some far-off island where we're not supposed to do anything. At times like these, when we become overwhelmed with our responsibilities, we have forgotten that responsibility need not be burdensome. When we have a desire to run away from our responsibilities, we need to slow down, remember why we have chosen them, and pay attention to the gifts they bring. Whether it's a job we normally find challenging and interesting, or a partner whose personality we are usually excited by, or a child whom we naturally like to play with and care for. There is joy to be found in all the responsibilities of our lives. Just for today, each moment is special. I will pay attention, grateful for my responsibilities and the special joys they bring. I hope that helps some pentagram flashers out there to stop dancing for tips for a little while and to slow down instead of being wired for that fast-forward projection lifestyle. November 26, 2022. Blessed with another cloudless and mild day for November. I got to work as soon as I woke up, later than expected, but I went to bed late too. I completed an online report of crime about Patty Ryan not informing the police that she is aware that information she gave years ago and that the police believe actually doesn't come from the real government, but an imposter instead. There is a reason why Patty hasn't shared the news with them, and I can only speculate and guess which one or few answers are correct. There's been nearly a month delay in her being honest, and since her source of authoritative information is all believed by the police, I wonder what she has said to the police since Halloween. Patty knew well before Halloween of his false identity. She avoided me completely for a year and a half and still refuses to tell me the only thing I need to know. Creating a mental illness diagnosis was the plan. Evidence to support my belief is all the false narratives. Why would people lie about what was happening if they were honestly interested in my best interest? If all the hospitalizations had been legit, I wouldn't have a leg to stand on. So in the meantime, I'm concerned what free criminals are planning next to keep the truth from being known. 2 instances of entrapment have been told in my head using my computer camera to justify a temporary silencing. I'm glad there is no legitimate legal evidence to support the only thing my main captor has projected for years. A public and showy bust to support Patty's original narrative. Something that just isn't true. The police would be very disappointed and laughed at internally if they followed through with my main captor's desire to be the ultimate hero to the neighborhood. I used to say, you can't make something out of nothing. The statement isn't true. You can make something out of nothing if you have money and or a powerful position. People's ethics go by the wayside if enough personal incentive is created for someone to do something wrong. I also wrote a reintroduction of myself and the situation on Facebook, urging people to not help the way they want and the way I've asked repeatedly to not do. I used to believe I had intelligent friends, and I've come to realize common sense is a character trait lacking in a large majority of them. I've complained for years about excessive and unjust hospitalizations I call staycations, and instead of trying to curb the harm, they create more, with a false belief that I am sick and in desperate need of medical attention, and maintain another false belief that medicine designed for seizures will help with the compromising of my electromagnetic field, allowing microwave radiation to deliver cancer-causing waves to my head. I'm very fortunate. My captors allow me ample time to think and not be distracted with antics and lies. One of them said a frequent sentence starter for years this morning. This is funny, Rem thinks. I said aloud before writing the police report, it's sad that you still don't recognize that none of what's going on is funny. It's all very serious, and you need to realize this. 2 vehicles of interest were in front of Patty's beloved property. One was a piano student's mom. The child looked to be about 7 or 8 years old. The perfect age for a child abuse scandal setup Arvid would concoct to save himself, shame me for nothing I've done wrong, and show to the neighborhood that the threat to the community has been taken care of by him. The fact that one had been told to me in my head to make me believe or think that one was eminent, and then Lisa Rongela's phone call from the news channel asking to speak with me when I taught for 4 days at West Broad Elementary speaks volumes of what this group is willing to do in order to get what they want. And because exposing the weapon would potentially expose them and create harm in their lives, potentially. I run the risk of some very serious things and unjust things occurring in my life. All because Patty Ryan cannot be honest, and Arvid wants to pretend like he just is going to live in his own little world forever. It's very frustrating, day by day, to be concerned about it. I'm not paranoid. It's not a sign that I'm sick. It's really the truth. And I just have to hope that the people I'm dealing with are full of enough ethics and morality to not punish somebody that they've tortured more. Time will tell. So, That's all I got for right now. I hope that you're enjoying your Sabbath. It's important for you to remember that it is the day that God said to reserve and keep holy. And by reflecting over your past week and your life experience and the adherence of events to the Ten Commandments is of the utmost importance. And asking God for forgiveness and vowing to do better the following week. That will generate a higher spiritual awareness, and you'll be ready to enter heaven if you do this process over and over on a weekly basis. It's guaranteed, because they're really the only laws that exist in the universe. And to ignore them is of the biggest disgrace that you could possibly do to our Creator. There should be a new tier of laws created. This is my own belief. That God laws should carry more weight than federal or state laws. And the punishment should be more severe because they're God's laws and they're meant to give us good orderly direction and will make our society a better place. So that's just my own 2 cents. I hope you're having a great day. It's warm here in central Ohio, and I had a chance to journal in the sunshine, which was very pleasant. Make sure you get outside, get vitamin E, and it does go into your head, and it does repair your brain. So those of you that like to drink a lot, it's a good idea to stay out in the sun for a while. Have a good day. Take care.